Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. I'm here inside my beautiful, luxurious, but not overly ostentatious Cape Cod office, and we're just getting close to the end of our series of discussions on personal marketing or personal promotion. We've covered a lot of topics. Today we're going to talk a little bit about social media, something I do, something I've been dragged into, but I find that it really works, and I'll tell you why it works in just a second. First of all, I refer to social media as the new back seat. What do I mean by that? Well, it's this. When my older kids were younger and I had to drive them everywhere, they would sit in the back seat, sometimes with their friends, sometimes not, and they would talk as if I wasn't there. I would hear everything that's going on from the conversation that took place in the back seat of my car as I drove them around. I just stayed quiet in the front, drove to where they wanted to go, and learned everything that was going on in their lives. Well, today, fast forward to 2014, 2015, and they're sitting in the back seat texting each other. So you don't hear what's going on anymore because everybody's texting everyone. So if you want to know what your kids are doing today, you need to go on social media. You need to go to Facebook and Twitter to see, where your kids are and what they're doing and who they're talking to. So I compare social media to the new back seat. And when people say, does social media work in the high end? This is the reason why I believe that it does. Because people in the high end know that they need to be on social media to keep track of their own kids and to learn what's going on in their kids because they don't have the back seat anymore. So social media is a good place for you to be because they can pick up your message along the way. But understand there's some rules for social media. For example, if we were to meet on the street today, would you start trying to sell me something in our first meeting? Oh, hi Jack, nice to meet you. I've got this great house over on Pine Way that I think you should really take a look at. You would never do that. So don't do it on social media either. Use the same social rules for social media that you would use in one-on-one social situations. The rules are the same. Yeah, the rules for social media are the same as for one-on-one meetings. You wouldn't try to marry on the first date, so why would you try to start selling on the first date or going too far on your first interaction with somebody on social media? I like to compare it to shaving cream. When you squirt the cream out of the can, you can't get it back in. So when you do something on social media, think hard about what you're posting. Think hard about what you're saying, because once it's out there, you can delete it, but it's still out there somewhere. You can't put it back in the can. Everything you do on social media, in other words, you reflect the quality of the service and the product and your reputation that you're trying to convey and portray. So think about the quality of your reputation, think about the quality of your listings, your product. That's the quality of your social media interaction. You need to bring value, add value, and budget your time carefully because social media can become habit forming. You can find yourself spending way too much time on there. And I haven't had too many people jump out of a computer screen and buy a house. It's something that needs to be done, but keep it in perspective. Last few tips here. When you're writing something that you're posting on social media, write it for your audience, not for yourself. Include, social sharing and follow buttons on your blogs, your websites, and your emails. So it's easy for people to like what you're doing or to repost what you're doing or to follow what you're doing and share with what you're doing with other people. Use contests to find out more about your customers. I did that to create the course I've been writing. I did a contest and people sent me ideas and questions that I use for writing my course, Roadmap for Champions, that will be releasing soon. Talk less about yourself if you want to engage and more about them. Write about the problems you solve for other people, not about the actual services that you provide. Okay, that's all for social media. Don't forget, first Tuesday of every month, luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. That's where you can get coached, almost like a one-on-one, except it's in a group setting. You get to learn from the questions other people ask, and other people will learn from the questions you ask. It's really the best value out there for luxury real estate coaching. So check it out, luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. Until next time, make it a great week.